The name's Valentino. Sam Valentino. I'm a private detective. I introduce myself in the usual James Bondish fashion because I'm trying out another Let's Play video in this getup from my YouTube channel. This time, it's not really detective related, but it does kind of have to do with my species. I'll be doing a Let's Play of Spy Fox and Dry Cereal, produced and released by Humongous Entertainment in 1997. Yeah, this will be like the third Let's Play of this game on this channel. Don't worry, it's of the American dub version, compared to that first one being of the weird British redub. At a bunch of conventions I've gone to, I've gotten a few mistaking me for Spy Fox, but the difference is that I'm kind of a hard-boiled private detective, while Spy Fox is more the tuxedo and martini kind of secret agent. But I'm sure you're ready to see this, so, alright, let me... Amazing what you can do when you're a Toon. Alright, I'm gonna start it. That sound. Ooh, nice motion effects there. Good music, too. That was actually a Warner Brothers baby cry sound.
Not anymore.
A reference to the Got Milk ad campaign at that time.
Soon the entire world will be without dairy milk. No butter on toast, no ice cream, no cheddar cheese, and nothing but dry cereal. Nothing can stop me now.
That's a pretty descriptive looking subtitle as he tosses his head back. The series logo.
Somewhere over the Mediterranean Sea.
Ooh, nice music here.
Would you like our Italian entree, sir?
No thanks. It gives me hives.
Yeah, how Spy
vegetarian
Fox has kind of a Don Adams-ish
gives
voice.
me the vapors.
Then may I recommend the Greek plate? It's delicious.
Ooh, she's
All
on
right,
something.
if you insist.
Enjoy. Good to see you, Agent Fox.
Ah, Monkey Penny. Now this
Yeah,
is a
she
real
probably
TV
guessed she's
dinner.
based
Right.
off Money Penny
Yesterday,
from
our
the James
spy
Bond
operatives
movies.
discovered the factories
Of
and
course, there's
offices
quite a bit of a
Amalgamated
James Bond
Mood Juice
influence in
Incorporated
these
abandoned
games.
and drained of milk.
With Spy
Soon
Fox
the
having some
entire
of the same
world's
traits
remaining milk
combined
reserves will
with
be
Maxwell
depleted.
smart but gets
The
smart.
idea of eating dry breakfast cereal is pretty hard to
The
swallow.
latter's why
Yes,
it sounds
it
kind of
is.
like Don
Here's the
Adams.
only clue we have.
Feta cheese. A low grade, too.
Spy operatives took that picture in the office of Mr. Howard Hugh Heifer Utterly III.
President
Well, I
and
thought
CEO
Heifer
of
was a
Amalgamated
female.
Mood Juice Incorporated.
Exactly. We presume he has valuable information on the dairy crisis. The only available picture of him is hidden in your mashed potatoes. Finding Utterly is your top priority.
Interesting how
He shouldn't be hard to spot.
Interesting how
The feta
Monkey
cheese
Penny
samples
is the one
found in
assigning
Utterly's
Spy
office have
Fox
been
to the
traced back to
mission
the island
rather
of
than some
Aphrodite.
kind of cheat.
Your plane will be flying over the
Like they
island
would in the
any
second
minute now.
game.
I've already set up the mobile command center where you'll rendezvous with me
Rendezvous.
and later on with Quack.
Definitely
The
some
entrance
spy
code
talk
is in your
here.
fortune cookie. Any questions?
No, I'm on my way.
Good. Monkey Penny, out.
Self-destructs in a reference to Mission Impossible, along with the exploding messages on Inspector Gadget. Borrows a lot from Get Smart.
I wish I hadn't left my parachute in my other tuxedo. Maybe one of my special spy gadgets will help me.
Yeah, like Inspector Gadget
I wonder which one. I
having a
should
gadget copter come out of his hat, or the gadget coat.
pick.
What do you know?
If you thought that was impressive, you should have seen the one that got away.
Pretty neat thick line animation style
So this
here.
is the sleepy little Greek island of Acidophilus. I seem to have arrived unfashionably early, since nothing seems to be open.
I know what that's
I
like
should
when
meet
I
up
come
with
up
Monkey
early
Penny
to
at the
something at a
Mobile
convention or
Command
whatever. How you pronounce this? Mobile. course, if you click signs, he'll read them out loud.
It says trinkets. Looks like it's closed. It says trinkets.
Of course, there are clickable hotspots on each screen. Some Warner Brothers sound effects. Ooh.
It says Greek Cantina. It says happy hour 12 to 2. The door's locked.
Yeah.
I guess the cantina doesn't
The
serve
hounds
breakfast.
can't get
Now, I have to say that's the first time I've ever been grateful I ate the airplane meal.
Ate it. At least the hounds can't get to me while I'm in here. Wait a minute. It's a flop.
It's so quiet in this town that you could hear a ladybug pass gas. I should probably make an appearance at the Mobile Command Center, or they're going to worry.
Ooh. Shadowy figure in a fedora, like I sometimes can be in a dark area. "555-1394. How fortunate that Monkey Penny gave me this entrance code.
Hello, Spy Corps Mobile Command Center.
Penny, I've
Oh,
got your
now he
number.
calls her Penny. Almost like how Penny and Inspector Gadget is kind of named after Money Penny.
Now that's a person-to-person phone call.
Glad you could drop in, Spy Fox.
Hello, Monkey.
Ha!
That's Monkey Penny.
Yeah.
what do you think of
Does
Sky
James
Corps
Bond ever
Greek
call
Island
Money
Mobile
Penny
Command
money?
Impressive. Disguising it as a half-buried boat in the middle of the town square was a stroke of genius. Nobody would ever notice that.
That was Professor Quack's idea.
Where is Quack?
Oh, he'll be here soon to refill the spy gadget vending machine. In the meantime, he sent a couple of things ahead for your mission.
Good, because a spy without a gadget is like a shopping cart without a broken wheel.
Witty
How
analogy
apt.
there.
Now pay attention. This is Greek money. It's called
Though compared to
drachma.
Maxwell
You may need
Smart
to
and
buy a few
Inspector
things around
Gadget,
here on
Spy
the island.
Fox is considerably less bumbling.
And this is a-
thankfully.
A toothbrush, and I sure could use one after that airplane meal.
Don't put that in your mouth.
It's
It's not a
one of
regular
his few
toothbrush.
goofy
It's
kind
a
of moments
special
like Maxwell
laser
Smart would do.
toothbrush. Let me show you how it works. You hold the laser toothbrush, apply the Minty Fresh laser gel, push the button, then you can use it to cut through really thick steel.
I guess that's one way to fight cavities. So, do we have any idea where Mr. Utterly is being held?
No solid evidence yet, but you might want to check out that feta factory down by the docks.
Feta factory, huh? I thought I smelled something suspicious.
Some click spots.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Mind if I take the Asti Spumoni out for
The
a
car's
little
the
spin?
spy car.
Sorry, Fox. Quack hasn't had a chance to fix it since you cracked it up escaping from the evil Dr. Matey.
Well, like the evil Doctor No.
I sure wish Quack would get here so I could get some more of those nifty spy gadgets.
Of course, I usually don't really need such gadgets as a regular old private detective.
Here's where I keep my spy gadgets.
But I do have something like this.
Here's where my notes go. I use the talk balloons to gather information.
And this is his communication watch with load and save and quit buttons and a mini
Fun.
game I'll show you later.
Please stand by.
Is there any reason you're using your very expensive high-tech watch to contact someone right behind you?
Yes, of course. I was just testing it.
Yeah, I've always thought that was a funny bit.
My spy watch is
Hope she's not mad at us for testing it behind her.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox here.
Hi, Spy Fox. Remember, you can call me via your spy watch anytime for help and information.
Oh.
Just press the mobile command button.
Will do. Spy Fox, out.
Hey, wanna see my tattoo?
Your mother must be so proud.
Mel Blanks. Termites. Gesundheit.
I need to get to that feta factory and find out if Mr. Udderly's there.
Yeah, these Humongous Entertainment games that use a lot of Hanna-Barbera and Warner Brothers and Cartoon Track sound effects.
Uh-oh. Normally, I would karate chop my way right
Which is
through
why
the
you hear a
door.
lot of those
But
sounds
this
on
one
the
seems
videos
to
on
be
this
made
YouTube
of
channel.
solid steel.
Well, if it's steel,
Here's where I keep my...
Go-Go Gadget Laser Toothbrush. For Spy Fox's theme music for this game. Must be single use but self-destructs after use.
The laser toothbrush makes impervious steel doors pervious.
But it only works once. Old fashioned. Nice flip.
Now that's a big side of beef. No buts about it. That's Mr. Udderly, all right. And he's dangling over a pool of piranha. Now the question is, how am I going to get his rump roast down there? Piranha. I wonder what a South American fish that can eat creatures alive has to do with making cheese. I have a feeling this is no ordinary feta factory.
You're right on the ball, Spy Fox.
This must be the temperature control for this pool of piranhas. Kind of an odd fixture for a feta cheese factory.
Gee. But I know what
The
it's
piranha
for.
pool seems to be getting hotter.
All right, now I'm just showing off a little here. Look at a pan.
That makes the piranha pool colder.
Let's really cool off the piranhas.
The little
Oh.
beasties seem to be slowing down.
They're shivering now.
Fish on ice. That should hold them. Now for Mr. Udderly.
Now we've got a cut scene coming up. More of those Hanna-Barbera sound effects. Yeah, a goofy fish.
You saved me! Thank you, Mr.
As you probably can tell,
Fox. Spot.
Mr. Udderly's voice is
Routine
based
rescue,
off
really?
Don
Now I
Knotts.
need to get you to our mobile command center for a debriefing.
Good. I need to change my pants.
So we got two characters
You
with
got to stop
voices
it,
based
Mr.
off two
Fox.
famous
All right,
Dons.
just calm
Spy
down,
Fox
Mr.
is Don
Udderly.
Adams.
Why don't you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Well, it
And
all
Mr. Udderly's
started
Don
as a
Knotts.
typical day at the office. When you're as important as I am, you're
Now, he was
constantly
voiced by
fielding
Scott
international
Burns.
cattle calls
You know,
and
video game
crazy
voice actor.
reports.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to stay pretty sharp in the dairy
Famous for
biz.
voicing Bowser, he's also done a lot of Humongous Entertainment voices. And he could do a dead-on Don Knotts impression, as he's doing for Mr. Udderly here.
So, when William the Kid Suggs made their appearance, I immediately snapped into action.
Of course, they'd be rhinos, almost like
There
Prince
were
John's
dozens of
henchmen
them.
around.
I fought them tooth and nail. Pow, pow, how I did? My whole body is a weapon.
That was a direct on,
I
not
something
quote.
revolting. It could only be one thing. Feta cheese!
Nice echo.
The stink was so overwhelming that I nearly passed out. Taking advantage of my momentary asphyxiation, kidnappers jumped me and they forced me into a smelly, dark bag. They whisked me away to Kid's Secret Island Fortress. It was just so humiliating being bagged up like a piece of beef.
The subtitle didn't match there.
About what William
Side of
is
it
up
instead
to.
of piece.
Well, thanks to a little bovine ingenuity on my part, I picked a few things up.
Another-
Kid's demented scheme for gaining worldwide domination
Did he
is
already
run by a
preload
fruit
this
company called
slideshow into the
Nectar
monitor?
of the Goats Corporation. He has a 5-part master plan. First, capture all the dairy
childish
cows in the
drawings.
world. As you know, he's already done
Well,
that.
they're labeled,
Second,
too, in a
he built
childish
that
manner.
milky weapon of destruction inside his secret fortress. Third, use this milky weapon of destruction to flood the capital with none too fresh dairy milk. Fourth, frame all the
Cow
poor
jail.
dairy cows
Like,
for this heinous
even
crime.
the sun's found.
Fifth, take over the
Yuck,
entire dairy
goat
world.
milk.
Fly Fox, someone needs to find that secret fortress and disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
Sounds challenging. I need to find that secret fortress and disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
Of course, as I
I
said,
almost
Spy
forgot.
Fox is more
When William
competent than
McKinn's
Maxwell
back was
Smart and
turned, I
Inspector
swiped the
Gadget,
secret code
even
that
with the
turns
same
milky
kind of
weapon of
voice.
destruction off.
Good going. Where is it?
Well, I had to swallow the code before I could read it so it wouldn't be discovered. Can you believe it?
Of course,
I find the whole thing a little hard to swallow. We need to figure out a way to get a look at that code. Of
course.
Someone needs to find that secret fortress.
Of course,
and
like Penny
stop
and
William
Brain,
the Kid.
the player of this game helps him out. Look, there's Professor Quack.
Good morning, Spy Fox. I took the liberty of loading the vending machine.
As you probably
with some
guessed,
of my
he's based off
ingenious
Q in
spy
the James
gadgets.
Bond.
You should take a look at some of them, Spy Fox. They may come in handy.
This is one we're gonna need right away.
X-ray gum. How does this work, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's my new and improved beef flavor X-ray gum. I'll explain how it works. You take a stick out, put it up against something beefy, move it around, and then you can see the yucky stuff inside.
Yucky stuff.
The best part of all is, when you're done, you can chew the gum.
But wouldn't it have
actually has a
radiation or
very
something?
refreshing, beefy flavor.
You know, 4 out of 5 dentists prefer X-ray gum for their patients who need X-rays.
A duck needs his fiber.
Yeah, and if he eats those blueprints, then enemy hands can't get him. Smart thinking. This is something we're gonna need too.
What's in this egg-shaped container, Professor Quack?
This is a little gadget I call the Spy Putty. What you do is open the cute little egg container and spread the putty on whatever you want to make a copy of. Press down and then peel the putty off. You have a perfect copy.
That looks rather silly.
Yeah,
I know what you
silly
think.
putty.
You think that the Spy Putty looks a lot like that silly stuff they sell in toy stores. What you don't know is that I thought of it first.
Yeah, really.
Those duplicitous duplicators stole my idea.
Guess that's why he now eats the blueprints, so such duplicators can't steal his ideas. Especially if it's an enemy.
Here's
Something
where I keep
amusing.
my spy gadgets.
Please, Spy Fox. Quack specifically told you that the X-ray gum only works on something beefy.
Oh, yes. You're absolutely right, Monkey Penny.
It's just fooling around a little.
Now, if you don't mind, Mr. Utterly, I'm going to need to use this X-ray gum to take a look at those 4 stomachs of yours.
This isn't going to hurt, is it? Because I get kind of dizzy when I think about pain. In fact, just saying the word pain makes me want to... Oh...
Professor Quack, your X-ray gum works perfectly. I can see everything inside Mr. Utterly's gut. Look at this pen. He must have been trying to write a letter from his heart. If only I could read the note he swallowed. If I had a wrench in me, I would retch. His ticker looks like it needs winding.
Oh.
I found the notes. Once I find that key, I can look for that control panel it goes into. Then, William the Kid's milky weapon of destruction will be disarmed.
It's an easy skeleton key shape to remember. Warner Brothers circling birdie sound effect.
Hey, according to Spy Corps' database, William the Kid has 3 overdue library books.
I always suspected Kid had some latent criminal tendencies.
Oh, now there's a deck.
It says deck party, invitation only. Sounds like a swank affair to me.
Yeah, standard practice for characters in a humongous game to read the sign you click.
That's quite a nice little toy boat you got there. Is it yours?
Oh, yes, sir. And that is why I'm standing out here at this podium on this filthy, seagull-stained dock talking to a sophisticated wannabe like you.
So it's not your boat.
No, it belongs to my boss.
And we'll meet her later.
Pardon me, sir, but just where
Typical
do you think you're
cartoon
going?
weasel with
On
the long
board?
snoot.
Sir, you are obviously making a little joke.
Well,
No
yeah,
one but
sit
no
there.
one is allowed to go
They
on
were-
board the
obviously
SS
he was
Deadweight
originally
without
going to
gold
have a
egg,
French accent.
wax-sealed, expensively embossed,
But then he
handwritten
made it
invitation.
American.
And do you have one of these, sir?
Not as such.
Then I'm afraid, sir, that you should make like a plane in the Bermuda Triangle and get lost.
Ha! Usually if those
I can
ships...
gather information about the deck party with this.
There you go. Here's something amusing.
Don't know anything about that, but do you want to see my tattoo?
Yeah. It's Ariel! More Hanna-Barbera sounds. The trinket stand's open too.
Welcome to the Trinket Emporium. My name
Stereotypical
How
nerd
may I be
type
of
of
service
character.
to you? Oh, honorable
He reminds
visitor
you a little
to
of a
this,
comic
our
book
dear
guy from The
island
Simpsons.
home.
I'm not sure yet. I was just noticing your fine selection of trinkets.
Sir, I think that you will find we offer much more than mere trinkets. We pride ourselves in having the island's finest selection of rare and hard-to-find collector items and antiquities.
Excellent.
Exactly.
One never knows
It is
when
like
they
a
will be
comic
struck
book
with an
guy.
unquenchable desire to indulge in a blatant act of bourgeois consumerism.
Our thoughts exactly, sir.
Get down to business.
I noticed that there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited.
That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work.
Oh, so you got an invitation.
I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it?
Why, yes, I would love to look at it.
Yep, as you probably guessed, it's how we're going to use the spy putty.
Sir, could I interest you in this nice-looking, shoot. What are they called?
Fizz.
It has something to do with the sound seltzers make when you plop them into
Fizz.
water.
Fizz?
Yes, exactly. Can I interest you in a nice fizz?
Do you have any bigger fish?
You should have seen the one that got away.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that a genuine Teddy Roosevelt teddy bear? Circa 1902?
Yes, they are very rare. It may even be on the endangered antiquities list.
I've got a brilliant idea.
I can't bear to pass up a deal like this. I'll take the teddy bear.
Let me just get that for you. Ah!
Here we go.
Ah!
Go, go, silly putty.
Ah!
That fanfare is the one that plays when Spy Fox uses a gadget or makes a kind of
Oh, forget it.
accomplishment.
You're doing this to me on purpose, aren't you?
Maybe. Now let's surprise this
Not you
bouncer.
again! How many times do I have to tell you? This is a private party, and without an invitation, you are not allowed to go on board. Sheesh!
Yeah.
A nerve of
It's
someone.
theme music.
You'd think they would. Yay! Let me
That
see.
didn't sound like a yay.
Signed, Russian Blue. Oh, sir, we are ever
And
so
then let's see
honored
it.
to have you on
How
board with
do
us today.
subtitles
Please,
not match?
feel free to come and go as you wish.
Why, thank you. How gracious of you. What a
I
week.
only have the subtitles really enabled, so you can hear what they're saying as I
trust
speak,
you
like
will have
right
an
now.
enjoyable visit. And if there is any way in which I can kiss up some more, sir, I
Monsieur.
trust you will let me know.
But of course.
If that music sounds
Oh,
familiar
this
to
is the
you,
deck party.
that's
Before I
from the
joined
first
festivities,
Pajama
I
Sam
should let
game.
Monkey Penny
Because
know I'm
same
here.
composer,
Spy
Julian
Fox,
Soul.
Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
One of the ratings composers
Hi,
for
Spy
Humongous
Fox.
Entertainment.
How's the mission progressing?
I just made it onto the SS Deadweight. I'm going to take a look around.
Good. Keep your eyes peeled for clues as to where William the Kid's secret fortress is.
If Kid's Fortress is so secret, how come we know about it?
We're spies, Spy Fox. It's our job to know.
And we are good at our jobs. Spy Fox out.
That guy looks kind of like Detective Avery Wolf if you were a dog. Now this is just original music. Just game show busters. Oh,
I'll keep my extraordinarily sharp eyes open for clues, so I can find Kid's secret fortress.
you and me both, fellow vulpine. And since I'm on a boat at the moment, you're probably also wondering about the fun button.
It's Happy Fun Sub. A little break from the spy biz might do me some good.
Yeah, this is the mini game. It's pretty similar to Bear Storming from Puppet Goes to the Moon. The music sounds kind of like Tainted Love by Soft Cell. Oh, gotta watch out. Go underneath. Oh. That alarm means there's a mountain coming. I lost the light on level 1. What am I, 4? Run away. Missed the thing I'm supposed to catch. Oh, there it is. Fool. The fun sub, it can take between 3 different forms: submarine, speedboat, and a jet. Maybe I'll try it again later. Let's speak with Russian Blue first.
Hello. You must be...
Russian Blue. Noted socialite and attractive.
An attractive lady in red.
Deadweight.
Something fishy,
My
all
name's
right?
Fox. Spy Fox.
Yep, the
Would you
usual
care to
James
dance,
Bond
Miss
type
Blue?
introduction.
I would love to, Mr. Fox. But there is only one dance on this planet I will dance to. And that is the tango. I love the tango.
Tangoing with a seductive,
Do you
suspicious
know
lady.
why I love
An
the
old
tango,
trope.
Mr. Fox?
That funky beat?
Because it takes two to tango.
She's the romantic
Interesting.
type.
I've never done the math on that.
He's smitten with her.
I can gather information about Russian Blue with this.
Alright.
You seem to have a gift for rhythm.
You seem to have a gift for interrupting.
How can he conduct with his eyes closed half the time? Anyways. You never know when that can come in handy.
I've never been involved in a waltz snapping before.
I guess that's one reason why he closes his eyes when facing the orchestra. ask our pelican friend there what he knows.
Don't know anything about that. But do you want to see my tattoo?
Warning, that Hanna-Barbera bounce sound effect. Let's ask Professor Quack.
Have you heard of Russian Blue, Professor Quack?
Huh? Do you mean that fancy drink they serve at the cantina? Yes, I've had one.
Thanks anyway. I'll let you get back to your gadgets. What do you know about Russian Blue, Mr. Utterly?
You mean that fruity drink they serve at the cantina? Can't stand it. It curdles my stomachs, if you must know.
Never mind, Mr. Utterly.
Just having a little fun there. Monkey Penny here is our go-to
Monkey
source
Penny,
of information.
what can you tell me about this Russian Blue I met over on the SS Deadweight?
I'm glad you asked. Direct your attention to the screen. Here's what the Spy Corps database has on her. Name: Russian Blue. She also goes by Ms. Blue, Old Blue, and Kitty
Of course,
Kitty
because
Kitty.
there is a
Occupation:
real-life Russian
owner
blue
and
cat.
operator
That's
of
the
the SS Deadweight. Head of Public Relations for NOG. Close associate of William the Kid. And
Yep.
one bad kitty. Known felonies: indecent tangling. Acquitted. Dancing with intent to tango. Acquitted. J-tangling.
Ha!
Acquitted. Tangoing out of season.
So many tango-related
Comment:
crimes.
Russian Blue is obviously in cahoots with William the Kid.
Ah.
She's not only very dangerous, but she might be the perfect source of information regarding kids' whereabouts.
Interesting.
She ends up
Sounds
becoming
like I
a
should
recurring
keep an eye on
bad guy in
Better
the Spy
still,
Fox
why don't you
series.
slip one of our tracking bugs into her purse? Then we can trace her movements all over the island. Walter Wireless is ready to go. Hey, Walter.
That beeping and
You need Russian Blue followed? I'm your bug. I'm on her like fleas on
of
a dog.
course, his
or a
voice is
cat,
based off
as it
Walter
were.
Cronkite, the
Excellent.
famous
Glad to
TV
have you
newsman.
aboard, Walt. Hop in.
And he's also voiced by Scott Burns. That beeping in the background from the Hall of Justice in the Justice Friends. Like I said, a lot of Hanna-Barbera sounds in these games. Into the canteen.
Hi,
Tango
honey.
music.
Welcome to the cantina. I'm Bee Bear. If there's anything I can get you, sugar, like for example, sugar, you just let me know. All right?
Thanks, B. Excuse me. What do you know about Russian Blue?
I got the music
Johnny
in me.
Gecko.
Ow, ow. I got the music in me. Huh? What?
Russian Blue. Do you know her?
That cat tangos like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, B.
Too bad we
imagine
can't
you've
have Russian
heard
Blue
of
to
Russian
come
Blue.
here.
Heard of her? Ha! Russian Blue's a living legend on the island of Acidophilus.
Spill some beans for me, then.
Not that I'd accuse her of any shenanigans, but she runs with a dangerous crowd.
Such a cantina. I know what those places
What's
are
the
like.
trophy for?
That's my cock-a-doodle-foo trophy. I took lessons from Master Hong Kong Doodle, at least until I punched his stuffing out.
Something that'll come in handy later. Make a swap, a barter.
Would you trade me some of your tango music for some of this waltz music?
Would I? I've been dying for some new tunes.
All right.
Thanks.
No. Thank you, Mr. Too Cool for a Foxy White Suit Jacket Guy. You are beautiful, baby. Don't
Nice.
go changing. Nah. Give this gentle fox a Brussels sprout soda and put it on my
Ew.
tabaroonie, sweet.
You don't have a tab, Johnny.
Too bad.
And of course, won't be complete without looking at this guy who's based off a character from Casablanca, I believe.
Greetings.
Or the Maltese.
Interested in a little game of Go Fish, Mr.
Fox. Spy Fox. I've been known to play Go Fish from time to time.
Me too.
And you are?
Artemis J. Big Pig? Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. What do you say we make this game a little more interesting? Would you care to play for some trinkets?
I'm afraid I don't have anything I would call a
Oh,
trinket.
darn.
How unfortunate. Why don't you come back when you have some trinkets to play with. It makes the game so much more interesting.
Not this time. Not if we were doing the whitewater path. Mr. Big Pig could be a mind reader, though, when it comes to the tango. When it comes to playing and go fish. The Pajama Sam music.
Monday's special. What's today's special, B?
Monday's special is bubble gumbo.
Let's see what the bouncer knows about Russian Blue.
What do you know about Ms. Russian Blue, if I may ask?
We maintain a strictly professional relationship. She's my employer, you see.
Yes, I realize that. What are her hobbies?
Of course, there's always the tango, her passion in life.
I need to talk to Monkey Penny about tracking Russian Blue's movements.
We just did. Back onto the boat. Waltz the sleigh on. Alright. I wonder what.
Tell me about Russian Blue, Maestro.
She throws a party like none other. I hear that a good tango puts a spell over her, too.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's all the rumors, you see. This crowd prefers a waltz anyway.
I see. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Wait till he's not looking, and we slip some tango music onto his stand. Ready? Now! There it goes.
I guess you can teach old dogs new tricks.
Ha! Look at her tail. Of course, a detective like me also has to know how to tango. Oh! The tango music does sound better in an orchestra, even a synthesized one.
I love to tango.
Back to the Pajama
But now
Sam.
I must attend to some important business.
Thank you for the divine tango, Miss Blue.
More spies.
I'd better answer my spy watch. It could be about my dry cleaning.
Please stand
like a
by.
precursor to the Apple Watch or
Hello,
something.
Monkey Penny. What's up?
Spy Fox, one of our informants, Mata Harry, has turned up some vital information you may need to complete your mission. Rendezvous with her in front of the Nectar of the Goats factory door.
Hey!
We interrupt this program to bring you a special spy report. Let's go to a close-up for this one, Steve. This is Walter Wireless, your undercover tracking bug, coming to you live inside the purse of Russian Blue. Just moments ago, Russian Blue ran off her boat, jumped in her sports car, and sped out of the parking lot.
Do you have any idea where she's headed?
We are presently speeding down what feels like a winding paved road towards an unknown location. We've just taken a sharp left, now a right. She's driving like a wildcat. I'll bring you more on this breaking story as it... Wait a minute, the car seems to be slowing down. Yes, it's come to a complete stop. I can't tell what's happening yet. Hang on. Oh no, my cover's been compromised. Mayday!
Should've
Mayday.
kept his mouth shut
For
instead of
Spike
doing the
News,
news
this
report
is
bit.
Walter Wireless signing off.
You're signing off. Well, remember, Kermit the Frog, when doing such reports, he'd say, return to your regularly scheduled program. The news...
Did you see that, Monkey Penny?
Sure did. You better see if you can pick up his trail. Professor Quack finished his repairs on your car. I'll have it waiting for you in the town square, just behind the mobile command center. You better hurry, Spy Fox. Walt was one of our best field bugs. And don't forget about meeting up with the informant, Mata Harry, by the Feta factory.
I'm in there like swimwear. Spy Fox, out.
It's Ketra. First, we've got to meet up with Mata.
Monkey Penny said to meet Mata Harry here. I wonder where she's hiding. N-O-G. If I'm not mistaken, and I rarely am, that stands for Nectar of the Goats, a world-renowned purveyor of goat milk and goat byproducts.
The banana gets peeled at midnight.
And the grapes are squished in the morning.
Hello, Agent Fox.
A giraffe.
Hi, Mata Harry. What do you have for me?
I intercepted what I think.
Wonder what the
may be
rest of
some
her
sort
body's like.
coded
It's probably all the way up
password,
at the other
but I
end
have
of the
no
drain
idea what
pipe.
it means. I'm sure it's important, though.
All right, let's hear it.
It goes like this. The strong white dog.
Strong white
Curious
dog.
phrase.
Just like Arnold the
I'm sure
Pitbull,
you'll
Tiny
figure it
Toon
out, Agent
Adventures.
Fox. You always do.
That's true, I do.
All right,
I should
I
too.
gotta go chase down another lead. Ta-ta!
Thanks, Mata.
Ha!
A
There's
hiding
some
place
title
like that
difference.
must be really draining for her.
Yeah. Right. Oh wait, I've got to pick up another spy gadget.
Hey, wanna see my tattoo?
Better pick up a... Eat this.
Is this coin really a spy gadget, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's the spy trap. Let me explain how it works. It looks like an ordinary coin, like you might find in the street. But if you need to trap 3 or more bad guys, the coin explodes and a net shoots out. It traps the naughty spy enemy.
Like Wile E.
Nice,
Coyote
huh?
blueprints.
Heads I win, tails they lose.
I'm going to lose my appetite if I keep this up.
Well, you can't let any enemies get him. For this one, I'm gonna need this, too.
Professor Quack, what's the forecast?
Well, my spy radar here says that there is a strong possibility of there being some weather today.
Yeah, this one I need, too.
What handsome cufflinks. Are they gadgets as well, Professor Quack?
Those are the suction cufflinks. I am very proud of them. They are tiny suction cups that allow you to climb
stick-figure
across
fox, too.
non-porous metal surfaces.
The perfect fashion accessory for the well-dressed spy.
Mmm, that was a tasty one.
Yeah. What he doesn't really tell you by default in this game is you can exchange a spy gadget you haven't used for another one. Because you can only hold up to 4 in the spy gadget container thing. Okay.
I need to follow the trail Walter left for me on the spy radar.
Spy with spy gadgets, of course. Just like Go-Go Gadget Mobile. This Spy Fox drives a little crazy too. Go-Go Gadget Drill. Gadget would say that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Just made a mistake. Oh, this is the direction. Go-Go Gadget Plane. So like GPS. Of course, I just use GPS on my smartphone. Submarine mode showing off a little. Yeah, I don't have a fancy spy car. Oh, there he is. Walter Wireless is safe.
This was probably a nice place until someone came along and ruined it.
Yeah, because they're Greek ruins.
I'm right over here, Spy Fox.
Walter, what happened? Where did Russian Blue go?
Sorry, Spy Fox. My cover was compromised. I
Yeah,
thought I was
'cause
going
it
to get
kept
squashed there
yapping
for
away
a
like
second,
it
but
was a
luckily
news
she
report.
dropped me and ducked into a secret passageway.
You
I
know,
need to
Walter
bug
Blue.
out of here. She mentioned something about an exterminator, and I don't have my gas
Oh
mask.
boy.
Yeah, you'd better get going. Thanks for your help, Walt.
My pleasure. Until next time, this is Walter Wireless signing off, and that's the way it is.
There's Walter Cronkite's catchphrase. What's signing off is news reports.
That's odd. The Greeks didn't use hieroglyphics. Wait a second. I recognize it now. It's the ancient hieroglyphic language of the infamous Minoan Musaka cult. My Musaka hieroglyphic reading is a little rusty, but I know I can figure this out. This symbol stands for happy.
Oops.
Well, that didn't work. Happy.
There.
This hieroglyphic reminds me of the smell of feta cheese. It's strong. This must be a part of some sort of secret password or code phrase.
Right.
Even bleach wouldn't make this symbol any brighter. This one means white. I don't have to roll over and play dead to know that this symbol means dog.
Yeah. There we go.
Looks like this secret passage isn't so secret anymore.
It's showing off. Go Fox cufflinks.
These suction cufflinks should help me form a closer attachment to this wall.
Okay. Now the timing is important here. Wait for him to spray some water out, then proceed. Ooh, this is good sounding music. Now wait for the next one. Now wait for the last one to go.
I'll leave my section cufflinks here in case I need to make a fast getaway later.
Look on the turtles, like a little Spy Fox comment on it. Hanna-Barbera electricity sound effect.
I'd better let Monkey Penny know I made it inside Kid's secret fortress. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, I'm glad you checked in. How's it going?
Smooth as sandpaper underpants. I just got into Kid's secret fortress.
Excellent. Now you've got to disarm that milky weapon of destruction.
I'm in there like swimwear.
His
Spy Fox
catchphrase again.
out. Hot butter. There's Kid's giant milk carton.
Just to show you what happened if I go through this way. The usual cartoony.
That thing is not only giving me the eye, it gave me the boot. I'd better look for a uniform.
What we do?
Fun. It's Happy Fun Sub. A little break from the spy biz might do me some good.
Give us another shot. With that tainted love sound alike. Run away. Here we go. Alright, I got that thing. Now to go to boat mode. Now there's just one thing left for me to collect. And to do that, I've got to go into jet mode. Oh, I can jump. Oh! Meteorites. A blimp. What a... Oh! Darn, missed the satellite. Another one should probably come up in a bit. Oh, mountain ahead. If I go higher, I can miss it. There it is. Oh, drats and fool. Of course, in Bear Storm, when Peppa goes to the moon, you could just fly. Oh, mountain. Gotta change modes again. Fool. Alright, well, you get the gist of that.
Interesting. This looks like some sort of locker room for kids' evil minions.
Moss.
A yellow jumpsuit. I'll bet this is the official
A
Nectar
yellow
of the Goats
jumpsuit.
uniform. No one would recognize me in one of these.
Even a cheesy... Villains always fall for cheesy disguises.
Where's my homework?
I wonder what this diagram is for. It looks strangely significant.
Well, this light doesn't do anything. The reason that light doesn't do anything is because we're gonna have to break it.
It's a
Turn out the juice,
passageway.
as the good betters will put it.
What a clever secret entrance. William the Kid can go from the town square to his secret fortress anytime he wants. Grande Formaggio, all right. Italian for the big cheese. How to grow it.
New descending a staircase in American Gothic.
I'd better leave this door unlocked in case I need to get back in here later.
Hey, wanna see my tattoo?
Here we go. That's my favorite of the tattoos. Hanna-Barbera door sound effects. Alright.
This Nectar of the Goats jumpsuit might be just the thing I need to get the jump on William the Kid.
Changes into a disguise the same way I often do it in a spinning manner. Right, left, down, up.
Uh-oh, someone's coming. I'd better hide.
Oh, Russian blue. Ooh, nice walk animation. Very seductive.
So that's the dastardly William the Kid that everyone's so worked up about. Russian blue.
You don't see his
Take
face
this
yet.
key wallet and put it back where
Boy,
it
it's a little
belongs.
like
It
Earthstrap
contains
Blofeld,
the Disarming
the
key,
head of
the
Spectra,
only
the
thing
James
that can
Bond.
stop my milky weapon of destruction.
Right away, your Imperial Goatney.
Imperial
I've deposited the money in your bank account. Thanks for all your help.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. Call me anytime.
Guess Spy Fox doesn't have the hots for Russian blue anymore.
I need to get my hands on that key he mentioned.
Alright,
This looks exactly like that diagram over in the locker room. Now I need to move these levers to the positions shown in the diagram.
Great music here. That's how it looks.
This must be some sort of tram to take people around in Kid's Fortress.
Henchman. Surrounded by plush.
Here's where I keep my spy gadgets.
Keep it down, Spy Fox.
There's one sound the ear can hear better than any other. The sound of falling money. They should get a tickle from this nickel.
Music from the opening sequence. Hanna-Barbera boink sounds for the eyes. Go for it already. It's the suspense that gets me. Ha! That low quality boing sound.
Hey! What happened? We're trapped! He tricked us! This isn't good at all! Let us down from here!
Sorry, folks. I'm on a mission. Oh, this must be Kid's secret volcano office. I should take a look around.
No, I'm not coming out.
The key I need is protected by these dangerous lasers. Let's see. The red laser connects with the red socket, and the blue laser connects to the blue socket. I wonder if moving these mirrors will redirect the lasers.
They will.
That blue laser is giving me the blues. If I can't get that red laser redirected, I might as well file for unemployment. Whoops.
Wait, no. Maybe I could switch some of them around. Wait a minute.
That blue laser is giving me the blues. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away.
Let's see this.
Whoops.
Oh, wrong direction.
If I don't redirect that blue laser, I'll never get my hands on that key. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away.
This is the one I want.
The blue laser is still passing over the key. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away.
I know, you said that.
Whoops.
What if...
That blue laser is giving me the blues. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away. Whoops. Whoops.
Oh, wait.
If I don't redirect that blue laser, I'll never get my hands on that key. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away. If I don't redirect that blue laser, I'll never get my hands on that key.
Get it, Spy
As
Fox.
long as that
We
red
get it.
laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away. If I can't get that red laser redirected, I might as well file for unemployment.
Yeah, right. What if?
As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away. Whoops.
Wait. Ah, phooey, they all reset.
Whoops.
Let's see. Oh.
Whoops. Whoops.
Wait.
If I don't redirect that blue laser, I'll never get my hands on that key. As long as that red laser...
I'll just hit the escape key to stop his yapping.
If I don't redirect that blue laser, I'll never get my hands on that key. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away. The blue laser is still passing over the key. I'd happily grab that key if that red laser wouldn't burn a hole in my hand.
Yeah.
If I don't redirect that blue laser, I'll never get my hands on that key. As long as that red laser is still over the key, I won't be able to snatch it away.
Alright.
I'd happily grab that key if that red laser wouldn't burn a hole in my hand. If I can't get that red laser redirected, I might as well file for unemployment.
What if?
If I can't get that red laser redirected, I might as well file for unemployment. I'd happily grab that key if that red laser wouldn't burn a hole in my hand.
Right, but what if?
Whoops.
I know, I did that on purpose.
The blue laser is still passing over the key as long as... The blue laser, The blue laser is still passing over the key. If I can't get that red laser redirected, I might as well file for unemployment. The red laser isn't right.
Right. I had this before. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot for a sec.
If I don't redirect that
There
blue
one's on the
laser,
top.
I'll never get my hands
Silly
on that
me.
key.
Sometimes it takes you a little while before I recognize a vital
That
clue.
blue laser is giving me the blues. That did the trick. Now I can grab the key wallet.
Yeah, no wonder the subtitles were blocking those.
I did it! I got the key! Now all I have to do is find that control panel
Silly.
to be Milky
That's why
Weapon of
I got it
Destruction.
first time during the trial run, because subtitles weren't blocking the top lasers. Now to leave a little calling card. Got a little El Bardo thing going on. There. Now I've got to disarm the Milky Weapon of Destruction.
How fresh can all that milk be by now? William the Kid is deranged.
Indeed, a lot of those villains are.
The sight of Kid's diabolical milk carton curdles my stomach. It looks like a billboard. This billboard makes me think of a joke. What happens when you have to listen to William the Kid rant and rave all day long? You become Bill Bored.
Go Buke. Another parody of the Got Milk advertising campaign. That there's a print ad for this game that parodied it as well. Maybe I'll post it on my social media. Warner Brothers running off sound.
This must be where William the Kid keeps his controls for the Milky Weapon of Destruction. I should let Monkey Penny know I've made it here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, good to hear from you. What's up?
I'm in William the Kid's control room. The launching panel for the Milky Weapon of Destruction is right here.
Great.
Spy Fox out. Of course, I
Sounds
can't
like
disarm
Rosie
the
the
Milky
Robot.
Weapon of Destruction until I put the key into this control panel.
Alright.
Now, which key should I use?
It's, I believe it was this one.
I hope this is the right key.
Oh. Hanna-Barbera sound.
It looks
there.
like I got the wrong key.
Okay, so yeah, it was the second one.
One of these keys is the key to my success.
This one.
I hope this is the right key.
It is. The music change. The button presses itself. Another button. The bee was really freaking out over their plans going south.
That did the trick. Once again, I've saved the world from a horrible, or in this case, smelly, fate. Now I need to go get that goat.
Not so fast.
Now we see his face, kind of like when Ernst Blofeld revealed his face, and he only lived twice.
Milky Weapon of Destruction. But I'm afraid it's too late to save your precious cows.
It's over, Billy. Give yourself up.
Don't ever call me Billy. It's William. And it's not over yet, my foxy nemesis. When I pull this lovely lever, the cow stables will become completely flooded with milk. And that will be the end of the dairy world as we know it.
That's the most despicable thing I've ever seen.
Uppercase like a DVD subtitle.
Man, this is really rich.
Kid, you're kidding yourself if you think I'm going to let you get away with this.
It's too late. And now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Fox,
I have a flight to catch on my giant metallic getaway blimp,
it's
where I
metallic,
will
then it's probably more
implement
like
my
a Zeppelin.
plan to take over the world, filling it with my delicious goat byproduct.
Delicious?
Delicious? You must be insane.
Yeah, we think the
Insane,
same way.
you say? You're the crazy one. If you think you can save the cow.
Crazy like a fox.
Adios, Mr. Fox. And good luck finding this secret passageway to the stables. You'll need it.
Isn't it convenient when a villain has a bit of a careless moment? Because then that really helps.
Thanks for leaving a little clue, kid. Now, all I have to do is find that ascot.
And I recognize that exterior right there. Back to the tram. This way.
That's Kid's ascot. This must be the secret passageway to the stables where Kid is holding the cow.
So that's why the billboard is there. Ooh. All those knocked out.
That is one big chicken.
Yeah.
Hello there, puny puppy-like creature.
gotta
You
talk to
are
him first.
probably intimidated by my rippling muscles. Do you
course.
happen to know the ways of a cock-a-doodle-foo warrior?
Of course, he's got more brawn than
You
brain.
say. It sounds familiar.
Yes.
I can use this to gather information about Cock-a-Doodle-Foo and that funky chicken.
We gotta go see B at the cantina. All the cartoons circling birds. With the appropriate sound effects.
I hope this Hong Kong Doodle doesn't think I'm chicken.
He sounded a lot like
A spy could really go places with a tram like this.
it's like he didn't hurt himself.
I've been itching to take this jumpsuit off. I think whomever this belonged to had fleas.
Bit of a furry reminder.
When this mission is accomplished, I'll pick up a shirt that says, I saved the world, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I need to brush up on my cock-a-doodle-foo.
Don't know anything about that, but do you want to see my tattoo?
Yeah.
Don't know anything
Great
about
lead-in
that,
line.
but do
That's
you
right.
want to see my tattoo?
Yeah, the trophy, remember?
B, do you know anything about cock-a-doodle-foo?
Well, I dabbled in a professional career as a cock-a-doodle-foo fighter for a few years. Everything I learned came from a book.
A book?
Yeah, you can have it if you're interested. It's all too violent for me now. I've moved to a more spiritual phase of life.
All right.
Thanks, B. You may have just saved the planet from this dairy drought. You're...
But we've got to hurry. They could rearm the Milky Weapon of Destruction at any time.
Hey, want to see my tattoo?
Putting a supervillain behind bars is one of life's greatest feelings.
Agreed.
I can't wait to get out there and butt heads with this fiendish goat. I guess every hero needs a uniform. This just isn't the one I pictured myself in.
I wonder what William the Kid would think of that current slang. The go greatest of all time jazz. Betty it's not a, what am I saying? William the Kid would probably feel he is the go in this case. Kind of a cheesy expression, if I say so myself.
That portly poultry is right where I left him. Too bad caviar is made of fish eggs. Otherwise, it would be really good.
Agreed. Yeah, fish eggs. It is good.
All right, my little furball. Now try catching fly with chopsticks. On for size.
Okay, he's doing this pose.
This cock-a-doodle-foo book from B should help me defeat that funky chicken. Okay, let me see.
That's the one.
Cock-a-doodle-foo looks like a piece of cake. Now that I see the instruction manual, this fancy counter move should work on my overinflated opponent. All right, Doodle, I'm going to counter that with the angry moth.
Hanna-Barbera sound, including that wild scramble that What's New Scooby-Doo used in once an episode, including a Wile E. Coyote's cameo.
What happened?
Maybe it'll show up in Coyote vs.
Well,
Acme.
I'd stay and toy with you longer, but it looks like you're all tied up.
Wait a minute! How about 2 out of 3 falls? No, let's make it best of 7. You
Pretty
can't
childish.
leave me like this.
Cock-a-toodle-oo.
That's what happens, though, when your mostly brawn with little brains. Right.
The kidnapped dairy cows. I found them. Hang on, everyone. My name is Spy Fox, and I'll rescue you shortly. Continue treading milk, and I'll be right there.
And his sidekick for this mission, Sam Valentino, private Toon Detective. But I better save this.
Save.
Just in case, for a reason you may see in a bit. Usually these games use a typewriter sound effect for saving it, or a spy really, the camera sounds important. I could have. Alternatively, you could type L to load it and S to save it, as their standard of the Humongous Entertainment games.
I hereby declare you free-range cows.
There's the theme song when making a major accomplishment. Sounds like an airplane starting up, but it's actually the blip coming in like some great better.
You think you won, Spy?
I'm thinking of the blip, it's a reference to the James Bond movie A View to a Kill.
Free the cows this time, but I'll be back to milk
Oh, in
the
this
world
instance,
yet again.
I'd call it the Hinden William. For a reason you'll see.
Not so fast, kids.
I've gotta
The
act
last
fast.
thing the world needs is another escaped goat.
Now this part you gotta act fast in order to get the really good ending.
Think fast, Fox. This road ends just ahead.
Here we go.
This'll eject me right onto Kid's blimp. Yeah.
Not that kind of a jet. Hope nobody minds such a tanker truck crashing
I
down
better
to
check
Earth.
in with Monkey Penny. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
If I had missed it, then it would just
Spy
end
Fox,
there. It's
have you
kind
found
of
William
a
the Kid yet?
semi-good
I'm on
ending
his
with
escape
William
blimp
getting away.
now.
Professor Quack says he can see you on the radar. Spy Fox, You can't let William the Kid get away.
But what about the sequel?
There are other supervillains out there. We'll be fine.
Yep.
That's true. What should I do when I nab him?
We've already set up a mobile evil villain jail.
Monkey Penny, do you have the coordinates for the evil villain jail?
Yes. The coordinates are 10 degrees north, 8 degrees east. You need to fly the
10
blimp
north,
over
8
it.
east.
I'll transmit the coordinates to the spy watch in case you need to look at them again.
Now I need to maneuver this ghastly blimp to that location.
They did
I'll
well,
get that dastardly villain.
Yeah, it's even got a metal framework like a Zeppelin would.
An electric screwdriver set. This could come in handy. You never know when you might need to drive some screws somewhere.
Yeah, if I had failed to get on the blimp, that's why I saved it, so I could pick up there just in case. Hanna-Barbera sound. During World War I, Zeppelins could indeed carry planes like that.
Looks like someone didn't finish their lunch. Well, you never know when you might need a piece of stale rye bread.
Alright. To get to the cockpit, you gotta use this.
This reminds me of my high-flying days in the Spy Air Corps. That must be the entrance to the front of Kid's diabolical blimp.
To the Hendon William cockpit, that is. I don't need to click anything here, it's just a cutscene. Once you think he missed, but he didn't. Now a plane will randomly come crashing down in some random area.
This must be the control
and
room of
Hanna-Barbera
Kid's
Brainiac
diabolical
sound
getaway
effect
blimp.
for the robot navigator short circuit, like that.
A navigation panel. Now I can use the coordinates Monkey Penny sent me via the spy watch to maneuver this dastardly contraption over the evil villain jail. Then I can finally put William the Kid where he belongs.
While you were speaking, I said
Now
it
I
for
just
you.
need to find a way to get Kid out of this blimp and into evil villain jail.
It took me years to perfect that evil laugh.
Aha! The ejection seat
Hanna-Barbera
controls must be
tiptoe
here.
sound
I can finally throw Kid into evil villain jail.
Heh. A T-screw looks like the Boston MBTA logo. There.
That did the trick. What an interesting device. It's just like the toaster we have back at Spy Corps Cafeteria.
Here's the thing. A toaster.
A piece of rye bread might do the trick.
You know what Mario said? All toasters toast toast. It's like a little
My
treat.
trap is set. I better hurry.
Here's the ending.
What's going on? The blimp is changing course.
Sorry, Kid. I have a little errand I need to run.
What? Spy fox? I'm really getting tired
How
of
did you not
meddling in my
hear
very
his
domination
voice?
plans.
Yes, well, I do have a tendency to show up and ruin evil villains' schemes. I just
Same
thought
here.
I'd toast your accomplishment before you go.
Go?
He indicates
What do you
disappear.
mean by that?
The Warner Brothers jet sound used the rover.
Too bad there was only one parachute.
Blimp's going down, just
That
like the
looks
Hindenburg
painful.
Zeppelin.
I guess Kid
That's
will
why
be
calling
serving
it
up
the
his goat
Hindenburg.
byproducts in evil villain jail from now on.
I would have gotten away with my evil plan.
Oh, the humanity, all the passengers.
Spy.
That's a reference to the Scooby-Doo meddling kids line, of course. Although it wasn't really used regularly until the Pup Named Scooby-Doo series, where they actually said pesky
You'll
kid.
pay for this. I'll be back. No jail can hold William the Kid.
That's what you think. Oh yeah, the music stops there. Now he's behind the news desk like a real Walter Cronkite.
Later that day.
Walter Wireless here with our top story. Spy Fox has saved the dairy-starved nations of the world from a near-disastrous milk shortage.
In the
Today
British
at the
version, they
Capitol, the president
replaced
is
the
honoring
Capitol
Spy
there
Fox
with
as the nation's new hero.
Buckingham
We
Palace.
now go live
and,
to the presidential press
and
room
the
where
president
the ceremony
called
is
the Prime
already in
Minister in the
progress.
British dub.
For outstanding heroism and
Of course, his
suaveness
voice spaced
in the
off
face
President
of
Bill
utter
Clinton.
dairy chaos, and for bringing the nefarious William the Kid to justice, I award you, Spy Fox, our nation's highest honor. May I
In the
present
alternate
you
ending,
with the
it would be the
Big
Little Daddy
Congressional
Cookie Justice.
Cookie of Justice.
Why, thank you, Mr. President. It was a routine mission, really.
3 cheers for Spy Fox.
It's Sam Valentino with the parade.
I've got my cookie. Has anyone got milk?
The closing theme's a gentle version of his theme song. The Bond gun barrel bit, of course. A lot of these visuals play out like they would in an opening or closing credits sequence to a James Bond movie.
I would have gotten away with my evil plan if it weren't for that pesky Spy Fox.
And his sidekick Sam Valentino, too. Like the Scooby-Doo villains saying, like, you meddling pesky kids and their dumb dog. I'm just letting the credits play to show off all these unique kind of animations. Yeah, the music loops, but the loops shorter than the credits animation. The tango. For the second game, some assembly required, had a different composer, and they came up with a vocal theme for Spy Fox. Julian Soul, Jeff Kirk. They also scored the first 2 Pajama Sam games, and Putt-Putt Travels Through Time, and the 2 Freddy Fish Jr. arcades. Yeah, you may already know, Humongous Entertainment is fairly prominent on this YouTube channel. Several Let's Play videos. And my buddy Zach will hosted a panel about 90s kids computer games at Infiltrating, New England. Before I was drawn into Fursuit Farm. Professor Quack, your version of Kitty. The Dry Cereal is in the title. Macintosh game system. Bob Zink as Spy Fox. They recast him for the second game. Mike Shapiro, he voiced Johnny Gecko. He was the voice of McZ, the Microsoft 3D movie maker. There's Scott Burns, the voice of Mr. Utterly and Walter Wireless, as I said, also known for voicing Bowser. A couple of gag credits. How beginning with Puppet Save Suzuni's kind of gag credits became the norm for such as, although quite a few were new. Brett Barrett, how he died before this was completed.
If it weren't for that pesky spy.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this game. So stay tuned to this YouTube channel to see whatever I or the others here do next.